Hey.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Yeah, what episode? 7? This is episode 7?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Woohoo.
Today we are going to talk about networking, which can be applied. Ooh, let me close the door so we don't hear sounds from outside.
Yeah.
You can keep talking.
We're going to be talking about networking, which is not just for the industry, but it's also for any industry and any profession. But we're just going to be yapping about our industry and the entertainment industry and LA networking, because LA networking is different than New York and Chicago networking. So
Yeah, I think also just knowing that big cities are so different to network in. Obviously, it's hard to network if you live in kind of a small town in the middle of nowhere.
Sure.
Versus,
It's not impossible, but
yeah, it's so much of networking is online now that it is very easy to be in contact with people if they will contact you back.
yeah.
But a lot of networking is kind of waiting around for other people to...
You're like, hey.
Yeah. But, yeah, should we start with Goddess
So
of
the
the Day?
Yeah. What's yours?
I said I am the goddess of starting new things.
Love.
I just have felt like I'm more wanting to start new things recently, and
Can we get an example?
my mom just got me a sewing machine for my birthday.
That's so cute.
Not that my birthday is for another month, but I think she was just very excited to get it for me. But I'm gonna learn how to sew. I know how to hand stitch,
Yeah.
and embroider, but I don't know how to like use a sewing machine.
It's a different skill.
Yeah, and I'm very excited.
Yay.
I also started reading more and just like,
Isa, you can't tell me that, because now I'm going to give you my Goodreads.
well, I think you have a very different taste in books than I do. I think I like really easy, light books to read that are
do.
really cheesy.
Like 40 out of the 60 books that I've read are cheesy romances.
Okay. Because I feel like you talk about the more like...
My fantasy obsession? Well,
Yeah.
yes, but I just read so much.
Okay, that's fair.
But I can give you some great cheesy, like maybe 300
reads.
quick page
Okay.
romances.
Good.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
That's what I would rather read.
That's been like the book genre of the summer for me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to chat.
What is your goddess of the day?
My goddess of the day is the goddess of treading the lines.
Okay.
You know that I've talked to you about this a little bit, but I am embracing ambiguity in different relationships and in my relationships with other people, and just where I am in my career and where I am in the world of Joe, because it is exhausting having answers to everything sometimes. And I feel an immense pressure to have answers for things. And so I'm trying to not.
Okay.
Not in everything. Like in my career, no, that's something I gotta have an answer for.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
like other things, yeah.
Super ambiguous.
I'll tell you more later.
Yeah. Well, I already know.
You do, but I was there today.
Oh, sleigh boots. Anyways. Speaking of seeing people.
Lisa, they didn't-
Where would you... Did you want to clip, like, hang that on there?
yeah.
Just hit it. Yeah.
There we go.
Where would you say are good places to start your networking journey?
Well, the first place that I had was Zed.
Yeah. True.
But also different events in LA. I mean, you walk down the street and you'll see a poster for industry networking event. Indie filmmakers wanting to meet writers and actors. Go. Bring a friend. Don't go alone, but go. I also have alumni organization events. I've gone to a few of Syracuse's. They're pretty great. I've met a few people that I'm still buds with. A lot of times, if you go to coffee shops like the one down the street, based on where you are in Los Angeles, if it's more known to have industry people go and just chat up someone.
Yeah.
It's LA. You throw a rock and you can probably make a short film.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's so many ways to meet people, and yet people think it's really hard to meet people because people don't want to put themselves out
In a
there.
position to be told no.
Yeah. Which can be scary.
That's scary, yeah.
And also, you know, the head casting director at Netflix isn't at some random indie film meetup necessarily.
No.
But
Maybe.
yeah, maybe.
But that's why you go, and even if they're not, the people that are near the same totem pole as you but have the similar drive or an inspiring drive to you, they're gonna be the next Netflix.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that people think that you have to go into these like big boardrooms and meet the CEO of these companies, but that's not necessarily how networking works unless you're a Nepo baby or have some connection somewhere. And you have to meet people that are more in your realm in order to start your community.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, like events or meetups, there's plenty that are free. There's plenty that are buy a ticket for $15 and get a drink ticket or whatever it is. Like, but there's a lot of events, and not necessarily also just for the industry. There's a lot of 20s want to go picnic in the park, or I see like silent
I joined the
discos.
Venice Backgammon Club.
Yeah, or I see like silent discos in the park all the time.
Yeah, or if you have a job. I have friends who are in the industry. I mean, we had one of my coworkers, Dana, come on the podcast. That's networking.
Yeah.
You meet someone who is in the industry, you talk to them.
Yeah. And like you said before, so many people in this city are in the industry. It's hard to list 10 people and like that, you know, and not have at least one of them be in the industry in some capacity.
Totally.
Like everybody.
Half of our friend group.
Yeah.
They're not all actors.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. But the likelihood that someone works in the industry is very high.
Very, very high.
I also said, in the same vein, like if you want to go and do an activity, like the library has so many free activities that they host at like any public library branch. You can go there and meet new people that are also just there to like hang out for a little and do something in their community. I think it's hard to feel. A lot of the communities in LA have such rich community culture that it's very easy to feel on the outside of it if you haven't lived there for 30 years.
Sure.
But it's easy to find ways to get into your community, whether that be going to your local farmer's market and seeing the people that are selling there. Like I will frequently chat up the person that is at the farmer's market selling whatever it is, because I'm like, why are you here? Why are you selling here? And why do you enjoy what you sell? Especially like baked goods or like not just produce, like something where someone took the time to make this.
Yeah, that's something about LA that I really enjoy is no matter if they're in the industry or not, everyone here really loves a story about people.
Yeah.
They will listen to you yap about why you do what you do and who you are for hours, and then they'll have you listen and they'll chat, and it's very interesting because there's just so many weird stories that people love to tell.
People also love to talk about themselves.
Oh yeah.
In any capacity, everybody loves to talk about themselves. Obviously, if it's like an interview, you're like, I solved this problem once. But like, if you ask me, I frequently say I could talk to a brick wall because I very much could talk about different stories for hours and hours. And I'll admit, I'm someone that pulls out my camera roll and likes to show someone a picture about something. Like,
you've done that to me many a time.
I do that all the time because I'm like, I want you to learn more about my slice of life. But people always just want to talk for no reason. Like, someone in my complex, their like family was here the other day, and I was sitting down on the couch, and the dad was just like, where are you from? Are you from LA? And I went, no, I'm from New York. And he said, we're driving back to Chicago today. And I was like, okay. Like, sure.
You look great.
Yeah, I was like, you just wanted to tell me that. And so you asked me a question to prompt your question that you wanted to answer, which I feel like is very common too.
Yes.
Like that's
for
why
sure.
someone asks like, how's your day? It's like, I just actually want to tell you about my day sometimes.
Yeah.
But people just love to talk about themselves, I find. Mm-hmm. People also like to, like going into our next thing, people love to market themselves, I think, too. And I think in an industry where your marketability is so important, like, I feel like I have a good grasp on how to market myself in certain capacities.
Yeah.
And going into like reliable websites or apps to use, I use Bumble BFF a lot, which started as Bumble, the dating app, but is now like a friend searching app. And like some people kind of whack on there, I'll admit.
Yeah. But they do have events.
Yeah, they do have events, but also if you want to find other people that have your interests, it's very easy to say, okay, we match on these things. I'm going to swipe right on you like a dating app would be.
Bumble BFF, if you guys want to sponsor us.
Yes, please. I mean, I've met 3 of my now like good friends here in LA on Bumble BFF.
Yeah.
So it does work. I think it lacks in the guy section. I think there's more weird guys on there from what I've heard. But most of the girls are chill.
Yeah.
So, slay Bumble BFF.
I'm going to say, okay, I have a few, but TikTok.
Yeah.
I have met some of my most influential connects via TikTok. And I literally just got invited to an event today through a connect from TikTok. I can't go because I'm going to be away, which is a
What's the
bummer.
event?
It's like an actors meetup and directors meetup.
Okay. Sure. I think with social media, it feels hard sometimes to feel like it's a genuine connection because you're like, hey, I'm seeing your stuff. I really love it. But it's not like sometimes you just have to start commenting on someone's things to be like, girl, you're chill. Like, let's hang out maybe.
Yeah.
I also feel like my TikTok, I post a lot on TikTok. So I'm like, if you want to know who I am in my day to day and not just me at work or me on self-tape or whatever it is, you can go to my TikTok and be like, I've scrolled 5 times. I know exactly this person's vibe.
Yeah.
Because I like to post and I like to just post like normal stuff. But you can also see like the more like fashiony videos or my day in the life videos or just like my chit-chatty videos. It's a very full spectrum of who I am, I feel like. That if someone was like, I like your vibe, I'd be like,
Thank you.
thank you, Barbie.
Thank you, Barbie.
Thank you, Barbie. I also think the classic website is meetup.com.
I was going to say Eventbrite.
Oh, that one too. They're like
The same
basically
thing.
the same, yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are more millennial coded.
A little bit.
I feel like it's a lot of like 30-somethings at the pub. And you're like, okay, sure. Get your brews, girl.
Yeah. Some of them were good, but mostly it is a millennial space.
Yeah.
And that's why I think TikTok and Instagram have become much more of our generation space. Because I think I went on TikTok today and there were at least 5 different people in LA who were posting and being like, we're hosting a meetup. This is the vibe. And it's 20 to 30-year-olds. Come play in the park with us.
Yeah.
In like not a creepy way.
I will say, this is one of my peeves on Bumble BFF as well, and I've seen this on some like TikToks being like, if you hate surface level people and you're looking for real deep inner connections, this is the space for you. And I'm like, what if I just want a silly little friend? Like, why do I feel like I'm going to go there and people are going to ask me about my childhood trauma? Like, why does it all have to be these deep connection
Very serious
spaces?
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be just I want girls, and one of them was this, but I want girls to just be like, come do crafts with us in the park.
Yeah. Like, I think it feels a lot less intimidating that way.
Totally.
Because if you're, like, marketing it as, like, we are here for deep connection. I'm like, oh,
I'm like, whoa.
I don't know you like that yet. Like, I feel like you're gonna lure me into a candlelit room. Like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
I've also seen, what's that app? Is it called 222?
I have a bad 222 story.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
It was like literally my first week in LA. Mm-hmm. I'd gone on it was fine. It was a fine 222. They say that they ask you like 100 questions, and then based on that, they match you with like a group of people to like go and do dinners with at the event where like they've done a bunch of reservations for other people's tables. I don't think my table was matched that well. And we just did not vibe the way that every single other table was vibing. And I was like, damn. And then one of the guys it was literally supposed to be a friend thing. But like, I mean, I know, look at me. But he was like, yo, we should hang out, just the two of us. And I was like, we should not. And I blocked him.
Yeah. Interesting.
So, not that I don't think 222 can be a good way to meet people. I've heard great stories about it. 222, if you want to sponsor us.
Maybe we can have better experiences.
I'm willing to change my mind.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, I have one that's kind of like 222. It's not for you, babe. It's called Locks Club.
Not for the streets?
No.
Oh.
It's called Locks Club. It's not for the Aryans.
Oh.
It's like basically like 222, where just a bunch of like 20-year-old Jewish kids in the city can go and eat bagels together.
Oh,
it's kind of really fun.
I do think that, and I've had this conversation with Ian before because I grew up religious.
Sure.
I wouldn't categorize myself as, I'd categorize myself now as agnostic, which is kind of,
me too.
You know, there's something out there. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something.
Yeah.
Whether it's one God or multiple gods or no God at all and just like ethereal beings. I don't know.
I think it's that.
But my family very much instilled in me from a young age that church and religion is where you find community. And I think that's like something those religious people have on us is like they can go into any place of worship and say, okay, I know that these people are going to have some like-mindedness depending on the sector or whatever it is, but they're going to have some like-mindedness, and I can find community here because these people are historically very giving people, well, inside their own church.
Sure.
But
I also think that not just with religious groups, but with like ethnic or diverse groups. There's so many in LA, and they all come together. And I think that's a huge way to network.
Yeah, I think they probably have certain, well, some of it is probably religion based as well.
Sure.
Like going to temples or churches or mosques or whatever it is. And also especially if it's like specifically a Korean church.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I think also there are cultural places where you can go and meet like-minded people. Like,
yeah,
white people gonna be at Starbucks. Like, or like, I mean, I don't want to like stereotype other people other than white people, but like there are other places that historically have community surrounding them that they can go and find community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
totally.
Yeah, jealous of those religious people for having that and having that kind of
community. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say like closed off brain.
Oh, so true.
The naivete.
Naivete, if you will.
Anyways, not that religion is bad. Just wasn't for me.
I don't think it's. We're not going to get into this right now.
Yeah.
This is a larger debate.
Yeah.
That will take us hours.
Yeah. But that was something like when my parents first moved to Connecticut, my mom grew up in the church, in a very like strict church. And she said, okay, we're going to find a church, and that's how we're going to find our friends. And then we did. And we were friends with a lot of people from our church because they just became community that we were around every single week. So, like, of course we're going to become friends with them. We see them at least once a week. And then I had youth group that I would go to, and I'd sing in the choir. So I would see these people, like, multiple times a week, you know? So it very much quickly became community because you know you have a scheduled time you're going to see people.
Sure.
But, yeah. Anyways, how do you follow up with someone?
How do I... Okay. If you have their number... text them. Not a lot. Don't write them an odyssey. Give like 4 sentences and then just send it. Or send them a nice email. And also a medium-sized email. Don't make it too short. Don't make it 2 sentences where you don't give any like information and it seems disingenuous and that you didn't give any thought into it. But don't make a essay.
Yeah.
But also, if you want to meet up with this person, if this person is someone that you genuinely gain inspiration from and think are really cool in what they do and who they are, because who they are is more important than what they do. Give multiple options of dates that you guys can go get coffee or go do something. Yeah. Because people are so busy here. Because 9 to 5s aren't really typical in LA. It's like 9 to 5 plus 9 to 7 plus 24 hours. Yeah. And so giving multiple dates and being flexible with meeting up with a friend and getting to know a friend is really important.
Yeah, I think also it depends on the power dynamic.
Sure.
Because if you're linking with someone on LinkedIn, but they clearly work at a company and you want to work at that company, but they are a little older than you, you know, you can approach it more of like, this would be like a mentorship. I'd love to get advice versus let's go hang out and get coffee. They'd be like, girl, I don't know you like that. I don't have the time for that. Versus like,
sure,
I just want to like pick your brain a little, talk about the industry is such a different
I think
vibe.
Coffee is a very casual thing, and just saying like, I'd love to pick your brain and get you a coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I have it. My first one is it's okay to be a little shameless. The answer will be no if you never ask. And I think it's okay to be like, you know what? I am going to go text this person about this thing. Like I texted my friend today being like, any chance your company needs any assistance? Because I'd love to work for your company. And I know you do a lot of tasks like that as a manager. So if you guys need anybody. And
oh, was this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was just like, I'll check. Like, and I'm like, that's better than nothing, you know? Because if you never ask, the answer will be no. You know, there's no, especially for people that you already know, there's no use in not using your network that you already have.
Yeah, I was just in a, like, I have a friend who originally started out as a mentor figure, but now we're friends. Yeah. And I was just telling him about this opportunity that I have this week, and he was like, oh, wait, we have a few clients associated with this opportunity. Let me go check out if we have any mutuals. And I was like, you don't have to do that. And because I genuinely was not asking. I was just like, he was like, what's going on with you? And I was like, I just want to tell you, because you're my friend. And he was like, wait, because when you're genuine, people want to help genuine people.
Yeah, I think you can always, you know, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Not everybody is going to give you things. No. And my second thing is don't expect anything from anyone.
No.
If someone never writes back to you, that's pretty common. You know, people here are very busy and don't have the time of day sometimes for people that they don't know. But then other people have your best interest in mind. You know, I like to assume that people want the best for people, you know. I don't think that they maliciously are going to be like, I'm not going to respond to this person because I don't want them to get better in life.
Yeah.
You know, they just happen to not have any time of day. But like that, it's like once you have a connection with someone, who's to say they don't want to help you out?
And that's the catch-22 is like, how do you get this connection? You just do the geography of who knows who knows who knows who.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things that Syracuse talks about a lot when you first are going to their visitors admission day or whatever, about how ginormous the alumni base is. And it is ginormous because at any given time there's like 16,000 students there. And so it is a lot of, I scroll through jobs on LinkedIn or whatever, and it's like 16 alumni work here, 3 alumni work here, 2 of your mutuals work here. And I'm like, is everyone everywhere? What? How?
Everyone is everywhere all at once.
Yeah, I'm like, why is there not a single company that an alumni doesn't work for? This is crazy. Or very often I see like mutuals of mutuals or something. And
Yeah.
like, there are a lot of people that I am only 1 degree away from. Very many people. I'm 2 degrees away from a whole slew of people
Yeah.
based with same friend. Who knows? Said really famous girl. and guy. But
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I am.
Which is nuts to me, but
I know. I'm like, can she come to my birthday party? And like, could she be a surprise guest? Like, but yeah, I think networking is also about knowing your network that you have already and using it to your advantage, and not in a, I'm gonna like ring these people out dry, but like in a, oh yeah, I already have
a
friends.
friend.
That's how I got my job that I work at now. I'm a
Yeah.
Nepo baby at my job. Like,
Yeah.
I got my job because the manager is one of my really good friends. Otherwise, I wouldn't have fast-tracked into that job as fast as I did.
Yeah. I think that brings up a really good topic that we were going to talk about, which is being genuine versus disingenuous in networking. And I think be interested in a genuine way instead of trying to like claw up the ladder and like beg for someone to give you the time of day. Be interested in forming alliances and friendships with people who have a similar work ethic to you. And then once you're friends with them, that like 2 people who have a huge drive, that's better than 1 person.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's also... I saw this video the other day of someone saying everyone wants a village, but no one wants to be a villager. And it's so true. People want things out of other people, but don't want to give back. And I think you have to be a villager many a time before you can find your village. Because if you're not going to give other people the time of day and not give them the same respect back or the same, like, hey, I saw you're doing this thing, that's so awesome. And sometimes it is so great to not want anything. To go, hey, that's so awesome, I saw you're doing this. You don't have to say, when's your next project? Can I work on it? You know? And as much as you want to, it's nice for people to know that they have a village in order to get your own village back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, truly. I had a situation yesterday with someone who asked me a single question that was very surface level and then went into talking about all of their successes. And I was like, you know, as someone who thought that I was your friend, I wish that you would have just told me your good news.
Yeah.
But
you don't have
now
to
I
fake
feel
being
like
interested in me.
you pity me, and I'm not someone who wants to be that or wants to be the stepladder for you. I want royal us to come up together.
Yeah.
And I think you're exactly right. Yeah, you articulated it perfectly.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you to that TikTok that I have no idea. It just came up on my For You page. I have no idea who the person was.
People know when they're being used as bridges.
Yeah. I think it's also in especially LA, so many people just want networks to say that they have networks, to say, oh, I have 5,000 followers on Instagram. Not that that's a crazy amount, but like, or I just want to be an influencer so that I can know all these people and go to all these events or whatever it is, you know? And people want to be influencers and have nothing to say. And we were talking about that the other day of like, you can't just decide, okay, I'm going to do this now. Let me know what to do. And I'm like, well, that's not really how that works because now I know you don't have anything that you really want to talk about. And
you just want in for the fame and in for the recognition.
And you just want to make money because you think that this is an easy track to make money.
No.
It's like you need to have something to say. Like, and that's the same with being genuine is I said, like, you always have to have good intentions and you can't just reach out to someone to be like, I want to meet you just because. It's like, well, sometimes you should want to get to know someone or want to, like, hear someone's good news. We were talking about this earlier. People love to talk about themselves. I'd rather you just talk about yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need you to be, this is my biggest peeve with people, and I think I've talked about this before. It's in the same vein of if someone says, oh, I love your shirt to me, and I say, I never respond with, oh, I love yours too. Because I'm like, well,
you just want me to...
just expecting me to compliment you back? Like, that's not how my brain works. I go, I want to give you a compliment somewhere else or talk about, like, usually if someone's like, oh, I love your shirt, I go, oh, I got this is this. And I give you more information about myself because I'm like, I don't want you to just expect a compliment back. That's so not real. I hate that our society does that.
Give a compliment when the compliment is due. Hi, Bubs. Hi, Bubba's. Hi.
He's just chilling on the ground. He said, you know what? I'm going to lay right here. He never lays there. I think he just wants to stare at us.
He's just obsessed with me. Hey, Bonzo.
He's like, hey. But I also put, don't be overly annoying. Like we were talking about earlier, like, don't email people again if they're not responding to you.
Or if you don't have anything going on.
Yeah. And don't text people overly. Like, it's one thing to say, oh, we're going to hang out next week. And then you guys kind of don't text. And then you go, hey, are we still doing this? Versus, like, it was so nice to see you. Hey, so 2 days later now, like, how are you doing? It's like, whoa. like you can just have normal conversations and be normal human.
I will say, yes, in a professional, like, in a professional relationship, yes, but I will say, like, I do that to you.
Well, that's different. We're not networking with each other at this point. Like,
we're literally each other's networks.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think there's a fine line of being eager and being annoying.
Oh, yeah.
And
you can tell because annoying is making it about you, eager is making it about the other person.
Yeah.
That was bars as hell.
Neck tattoo. Celia. Ugh, miss her.
Yeah.
She's not dead or anything. She's just in Syracuse, New York.
Just in Syracuse.
Celia.
No, isn't she? No, yeah, she is.
She's there now.
Cool.
But, yeah. Anything else?
I know. This is like this is going to be like a 40-minute episode.
Yeah.
That's pretty standard.
I will also say, like, sometimes I feel like we talk about things being like, this is this topic. And then it's like, well, who are we to say?
Yeah.
We're just...
Because also, there are so many things that we have going on in terms of networking that we can't talk about yet. In terms of, like, not wanting to jinx, not wanting to invade someone else's privacy.
Which is also, like, the classic, like...
I have things...
actor industry thing. I have things in the work. I have exciting things coming.
But guys. We do.
We do.
We do.
But
and
we don't want to talk about
But we can't tell you guys until it happens because we don't want to put it into a space.
Joe, our other friend Katie, and I had the best time ever the other day.
Yeah, we did.
Drinking some wine and working on something.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is so fun because we're not just sitting at a table going, we need to work. We were like...
But that's
Let's have a silly little time.
And guess what? It was one of the most productive sessions we've ever had.
Yeah, because we were like in the zone.
We need to do that again.
Yeah.
I feel like once Bella comes back.
Once you all come back because you're all leaving.
I know.
I got a self-tape request the other day. And it was
from your manager?
No.
Oh, commercial agent.
Yeah. No. It wasn't from them either. I just self-submitted.
Work.
But I'm telling the fans.
The fans.
All three of them. I submitted a picture because it wanted like a group of friends. I submitted a picture with Joe, Katie, Bella, and I, and was like, here's my group of friends, and then got a self-tape request. None of them are going to be in town.
Well, we could do it. Oh,
None of you guys are going to be in town.
so sorry.
Rude.
I know.
Leaving me.
I know, just when things are picking up.
I know. All
okay.
you guys are just like jet setting around, and I'm like, well, I'm jet setting around next month.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You haven't been back since...
Being abroad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to London next month. Woohoo! Right after my birthday.
Straight from LA?
Yes.
Holy, that's like a
Direct
12-hour flight.
Yeah, it's long.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'd rather go straight there than elongate the travel day even more.
Yeah.
Plus, it's overnight, so
Oh,
I
you're
can
fine.
sleep.
Yeah.
I'll take some sleep aid from Costco and be like, good night. Clock out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think networking is such a... At the core, it's the same for every
It's making
industry.
allies, making friends.
Yeah. I think you just can work your way up in different capacities because the acting industry, yes, it is like you need to have this experience to get bigger and bigger, but it's not the same way in corporate America as it's like, okay, I'm going to be this level and then I'm going to be this level and then maybe I could go to this level or this level. It's not working yourself up in the same way. It's kind of, as an actor, it's like meet as many people as you can and have your hands in as many baskets as you can, and then maybe one of them will stick, and then it's like the top.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you just need to know a lot of people kind of everywhere.
And be genuinely on a cool level with them.
Yeah, yeah. But there's like no harm in reaching out to people for no reason.
No, not at all. Not for no reason, but also
Yeah.
like people
Out of the blue.
Out of the blue, people can tell when you're using them.
Yeah.
So, be genuine about it.
Also, I texted someone else today being like, this is kind of a weird request, but can you ask this person this question? And you can also be like, hey, I know this might be a little weird. Like, you're allowed to be like, I understand these scenarios, like, are kind of funky because meeting new people and asking people favors is, like, kind of a funky thing.
Sure.
But you're allowed, again, the answer's always going to be no if you never say anything. Mm-hmm. So,
True
you
that.
might as well.
Might as well. And also, your best network will come from the most unexpected places.
So true.
So true. Now, Issa, should we go into hot takes?
Yeah, I only have one today.
What's your hot take?
Well, I just got back from Michael's because, as I said, I got a sewing machine and I'm really excited about it. But I only got a couple things because I realized I need to do more research on what exactly I need before I buy a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And also, I think it'll be cheaper to buy on like Amazon or some online store where I can get coupons. That being said, I think craft stores are consumerism's final boss.
Yes,
There
I
are all-
100% agree.
There are always so many sales at Michael's, and I'm like, how are all of these things always on sale? There's always like a BOGO on frames. We just bought 3. We just got frames because something I wanted to do before my birthday party was frame all of our artwork and finish our walls. But we bought frames.
Oh, I need to respond to that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
My partiful.
You're partial.
But everything is on sale. Everything has a deal. Everything is buy one, get one 50% off. I'm like, how do you just mark up the price so much
Yes.
that then you can put things on sale and still make a profit?
Yes, that's the whole point.
But like, it feels crazy. They also,
it's evil.
Also, Michael's already has Halloween stuff out. They had a sign that said Boo Boulevard. It made me
Wait.
cackle when I went in.
we have to get that for our
Boo Boulevard.
boo.
Boo Boulevard. I'm like, why is there already Halloween stuff?
Sunset
This is-
Boulevard.
Yeah.
Should I go as Norma Desmond this year?
Ooh, that'd be kind of slay.
Yeah, Democratic.
Democratic version. I want to go as Brad and Janet.
Oh, well, okay, so we have to go to Sinespia.
Is that where they do the shadow cast? Mm-hmm. My friend just started seeing someone that like works at a theater that does a shadow cast. Maybe he works there.
I mean, it's like the biggest one.
Well, but I was like, I want to, because he told me that, and then I was like, oh, I want to be Brad and Janet for Halloween, and then he was like, I've always wanted to be Frankenfurter, and I was like, well, now this guy that you're seeing can be Rocky, and we can go as a little group.
That's networking right there.
Yeah, networking, being Brad, Janet, Frankenfurter, and Rocky.
Exactly.
That'd be
and
hilarious.
then next
we just
year,
make our own shadow cast.
you'd be.
Would you be Magenta or Columbia?
I would want to be Janet.
Well,
we're gonna tussle.
I'm Janet, so
then I'm Riff Raff.
You gotta get the semi-bald cap. It's astounding.
No, oh yeah. Well, we can't do a shadow cast actually, because none of us are physically differently abled.
Is that canon for Riff Raff?
No, not Riff Raff. The professor.
Oh, yes. I was like, Riff Raff?
Well, Riff Raff definitely has got a touch of the tiz. Let's be so
He's
for
got
real.
something going
He's
on.
got something going on. But, yeah.
He's got a case of male pattern baldness. R.I.P.
Shit.
Damn.
So true.
Where you could get little tap shoes.
So I just put on Siri for my, on my Apple Watch. Mm-hmm. And it heard male pattern baldness, and it just said, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought. What is your hot take today?
Okay, my hot take, I also only have one. My truly hot take is skinny dipping is inherently platonic. I don't think, like, even if you're with your partner, I don't think you can skinny dip really, and have it, like, 100% be non-platonic. Because I've gone skinny dipping with my girlfriends before.
Well, I feel like that's, like, the classic is, like, it's summertime and you're like, oh my god, let's go in the lake and get our clothes stolen.
Yeah. But also, I just don't, I think it with anyone. I think it's inherently a platonic thing because, like, it's not hot. You're going into a lake.
Yeah.
And, like, naked. Ugh.
Yeah, unless it's in, like, a hot tub. Then that feels more
even
like...
then, because personally, when I'm in a hot tub, I'm, like, crawling around on, like, little, like, ledge.
True. Yeah, like a little seal.
Doesn't matter. That is inherently platonic.
That's fair. A hot tub, like, naked in a hot tub also reminds me of, like, a spa.
Yeah. It's not sexy or hot to me.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's very, like, even if you and Ian, let's say, went skinny dipping, I think part of it would be a little platonic.
But I would never, like, go skinny dipping with my partner with someone else.
No, just by yourselves.
Yeah.
I think that would be still platonic.
Like, I would never be like, me and my partner and this other set of partners is gonna go skinny dipping.
Sure.
That now feels
odd.
Freaky.
I mean, I'm not judging you. Okay. And with that...
Anyways, networking. Go skinny dipping together. It's super platonic. Suggested to all your new peeps.
All of your new professional
endeavors.
Hey! I would love to talk about representation with you. Let's go skinny dipping.
Yeah, let's go skinny dipping in the ocean. No?
No? Oh. Any takers?
No? Anyone? Just kidding. This is a formal
This is really, we're very professional.
I am disinviting everybody to go skinny dipping with me.
Anyway, with that, I think, are you content with this podcast episode?
Yeah, we always say, and with that, it reminds me of, like, that has been, and with that, the 2025 year is over. You know that video?
Yeah.
That it always reminds me of that.
Has come to a close.
Yeah.
And they're like, da, 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 da. There's a song.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Oh, it's I wanna be. You know the one.
Did you listen to Popped Anthology?
Of course.
Duh. I wish we could use that as our, like, Pop Anthology.
We should just make one of our own. The Greek chorus.
Bunch, 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 bunch.
Let's
All
get
right.
on that.
That's all.
All right. Thanks, guys.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.